Hey, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, I don't know what's up with chickens today, but they're very, very active, and it's very, very boring. If you've ever listened to two chickens have a conversation, it's a very limited vocabulary, I can tell you. Now, I thought we would go and have a look at the pool because it's really exciting. See, the dogs are still having a dog's life. Beth is over there. Did you comb your hair today, Beth?
Yeah.
We've had complaints that she hasn't combed her hair. Now, here, look at this. This is wonderful. Look, wow, this is terrific. So we've got that kind of a very, very pale blue. That's going to be the entire pool. Okay. The entire pool, just to show you, we're all done over here. It's all beautiful. Look at that, just a wonderful job. Got the string lines round, so everything is just as it should be. Now, the next is this. Now this is the tile which go on. This is the tile that will be. It's a non-slip tile. You've got a very, very slight grain to it. And this tile is the one that will go horizontally to break up the difference between the top and that shelf that we've got going around. And then the blue will be continued on here. So around there where you can see that where it goes up, where the pipes are, those pipes are there for introducing the fresh water, right? So going up from the bottom, come up to that string line, that's where this tile comes in. Beautiful tile. Now that goes in around there on the string line, and then on the top where we've got these pieces now, that's going to be kind of like a safety shelf, and that's going to have a non-slip tile on it, which is the one that I just showed you. This actually has a really nice grain, but it's not rough and hard on the feet. So that's going to be that. The steps, well, we'll probably do the non-slip tile on that. I think on the top, on the actual tread, do the non-slip tile. If we can do that, it's rounded. So maybe we won't do that. We'll just do the tile on the facing on the riser, and then do a pebble finish on the top. That's probably the best. Going to be the best thing. So we're looking. I'm very, very happy. There's Beth. Are you very, very happy, my dear? Yes?
Yeah.
I think so. Had quite a bit of fun today because with my limited well, actually it's not limited, is it? It's non-existent. The Cyan had to go into the hardware store and ask for a rubber hammer. Now, I know that it's a mallet, and probably so do you, but they don't know the word mallet, so I said rubber hammer. No, we don't have a rubber hammer. And then another lady who is going by, another sales assistant, said, what is it? A rubber what? And I said, it's a rubber hammer. Ah, for tapping on tiles and breaking tiles. Ah, yes. And she went away, and 5 minutes later, I guess they don't have a huge call for rubber hammers. 5 minutes later, up she comes with our rubber hammer. Well, for anybody who knows about these things, it's somebody would immediately think that it was a rubber hammer that was like a foam rubber, and it's not. It's a hard kind of thing kind of rubber that they make bushings out of for automotive. we're really excited, of course. And when this is all done, now I don't know quite what happens. I think people actually they tune out before the video is over. So when I went, the last video that I put up about an update of the deck and the pool, yes dear, very nice. The last one that I put up, I did a rundown of what we intend to do. Now, some people were worried because they thought that people coming out of the guest house would immediately walk forward and fall in the pool. I don't think that we're going to be doing that. I don't think anybody else is either. They'll know the pool is there. We don't have people getting drunk here, so I think that we're fairly safe. Now the rail, the fence that we're going to have to put, the enclosure, is going to come, and it's going to come along here. It's going to come along here. It's going to go between these posts. It's going to go to here. Then it's going to turn right. And it's going to go along here. It's going to go right along to that part there. And then it's going to go along here. Turn right again. It's going to go to this fence here. And when it does, it's going to come up and it's going to come over and it's going to enclose this square. Come back down again. It's going to come right around, and even though I'm not very happy about putting a fence around, I'd rather have it open. It's going to come around here. Proceed here. Then there'll be a gate here which probably will have to be locked, and then it will be jointed up against the corner of the guest house, and then all of this then will be enclosed. Now personally, I know that all we can expect is that it will keep the pool safe from small children, but actually we don't have a lot of small children. The children that we have are very good in the water, but they will be told that they're not allowed to go into the pool. Anybody out there really think that a child is going to be stopped by a fence? We're not going to make it like a prison. So we're probably looking at, I mean, along this edge here, yes, it's going to stop kids from going off that edge. But all they have to do is get up. It can't be right on the edge, so it's coming in and around where my foot is. So they use the fence to climb up onto the step here and then up and over the fence. I know when I was a kid I would have been up and over that fence. So that's what we're really looking at. We're looking at the fence, which is a little bit like my shelf, which is not a shelf. It'll be a fence which is no deterrent at all. That's my feeling. So we'll have to make it a very nice looking fence, otherwise we'll have ruined the whole point of having a beautiful deck and a place where we can have friends and enjoy life. So that's our update. The next big financial hit will be on the fence, because we'll have to get somebody come up here and they'll have to measure up, and they'll give us a quote that is foot by foot, and then they'll make that. And our feeling is that rather than do the filtration system and the pump first, now imagine the tiling is done, and then we do the drainage and the water filtration system and the pump, and it's all ready to go, can you imagine the temptation of wanting to put water into the pool? It's not going to be an easy one to resist. So the only way to resist that is to not put the filtration system in before the fence is up and finished and lockable. Once it's lockable, then we will go ahead and put the filtration system and the pump in and get the pool functioning and fill it. Now, we did have a very good suggestion, which I'm taking note of, and that is someone said, why don't you have a salt water? Why don't you have a salt water pool? Because they're cheaper to run, they're healthier because it's not full of chemicals. That sounds like a great idea to me, and we will be doing that. That's for sure. I'm very much inclined to go ahead and take that on board. I don't particularly like the idea of spending a lot of time in water, immersed in water which is full of chlorine. You only have to look at the effect on your eyes. You come out looking bloodshot. I don't really fancy that, and so we're not going to go for that. Don't know anything about putting in a saltwater pool. How much more difficult can it be than putting in a pool which has chemicals, which have to be tested, gauged, measured? I think I'll go with the saltwater pool, and we will, well, we'll look from there. So, thanks for looking in. This is our pool. It's a tiny little pool, 14, let me see, 40, it's not even 14 by 12. The part that you can see the men in right now is, well, look at, if you look at, that's Rado there, that's standing with the yellow peak, and he's at the deepest part of the pool, and it's not quite up to the middle of his shoulders. Now, that's about, it's about 4 feet, a little over 4 feet. That inset part is 12 feet, I think. It's something like 12 feet by 10, I'm not quite sure. So it's not a huge pool. But it will still be a heavy hit to get the whole thing working. Anyway, that's another challenge. So thanks for looking in on my wobbly camera work. Yes, I know. And we've just come in from a busy day out. Not the most rewarding of days because we're dealing with bureaucracy. But that's on another video, okay? I won't do that one again. Alright, thanks for looking in. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines. Please like, comment, subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed so far, please do subscribe, because it really makes a difference. And if you think that what we're doing, if you've looked at our other videos and you think that what we're doing is worthwhile, but you can't help, or you're thinking, wow, I get lots of letters saying I can't help right now, but in the future I would love to. You can help now. You can share our videos and you can subscribe. Simple act of subscribing and clicking on the bell. That means that you'll be notified of our videos, okay, when we bring something up that's worth looking at. And we do videos of greatly differing things. It's not just about ordinary life anymore. It's about helping people. It's about our struggle with bureaucracy. It's about our desire and plan to go non-profit, non-stock, non-profit in the very, very near future. Probably, maybe a month, and we should be non-profit, and then we will be free and clear to do what we have plans for, and we have lots of plans. Okay, thanks for looking in. Bye for now.